Hello everybody, I'm Bang and I play games. Welcome to All the Mods Gravitas 2. We are starting a new mod pack, primarily because I was getting to a point where I basically had everything in All the Mods 9, and I was kind of wanting something a little bit more directed than All the Mods typical series goes. And so this pack seems to be kind of a spiritual successor to Sevtech Ages, which, as I've mentioned before, is my favorite pack, period. So we're going to try it out. As always, it's on a server, and my server is available if anybody wants to play along. I did test some things out in a test world, and so I've seen the first couple of quests. This pack uses Terra Firmacraft, which is something that I know almost nothing about. I've never played with Terra Firmacraft before this pack, and quite literally the only thing that I know about it is basically the first couple quests in the quest book for this pack. I know that it makes everything a little harder. It aims to make things more realistic, which then leads to starting out very similar to Sevtech Ages. But one thing that I do know is that we need to look for certain plants, like this one right here, and underneath those plants we may have clay. And so we're going to break some of this clay, because we'll need quite a bit of it for one of the early quests. So let's go ahead and just get as much of this as we can get. It seems like vein mining is not a thing in this pack. Also, it seems like, at least at the moment, stuff only stacks to 16. I'm not sure how much I like about that. We may make a change to allow things to stack higher than that. Simply because, like, I don't like having to fight over inventory space, and I do that enough when things stack to 64. So we'll give it a few days and see if we can get by with things only stacking to 16. And if it's just annoying, then we'll make a change to the pack for that. I should be able to accomplish that in Cube.js, not require any kind of extra mods. But there we go. We got 16 stacks of clay, which should be plenty for early stuff. Now we got a bunch of rock, but we need to get some twigs, which we get off of the ground. And we're going to need several of these. Now, one thing that I do like about this pack is that the overworld, the surface, is safe. Mobs don't spawn on the surface. That is something with Terra Firmacraft, and I think that's a pretty interesting change, and I don't mind it at all. Ooh, what do we got here? Bismuthinite. So before we start establishing a base, oh, we can't RTP? Shoot. All right. Well, we're gonna look around. I don't want to establish any kind of base type area until we found a spot that is a decent distance away from spawn. I don't want to be right next to spawn. And while we're at it, I know that copper is the first of the metals that we're going to need. So we might as well look for a copper vein. Ore generation seems to be very similar to Sevtech Age's ore generation, which was at the time using a mod called Geolysis, and it was set up to create large ore veins scattered throughout, and they were indicated by things on the ground. And so in the case of copper, you had malachite and a couple other things that would indicate copper veins underground. And in Terra Firmacraft, it seems like we have the same thing. So what we'll do is we'll go a decent distance, and then we'll start looking for some malachite. And I think that might be where we set up our initial base camp. Now, before we really get going, though, we need to make a shovel. And there's a reason for this. To make the shovel, we have to shape some rocks using knapping. Not the good kind of knapping, but the primitive kind of knapping. So there's our shovel head, and we can turn that into an actual shovel. And again, we don't have to worry about mobs because the surface is peaceful. The only thing we do have to worry about is there are certain animals that spawn. Oh, there's a goat. One of those, we can see on the left on the mini-map that there's a grizzly bear. To our left up here. We're going to ignore it and just keep going past. And because we're in a river, we can move pretty quickly. The rivers have a current. Which is how we're moving as fast as we are. Because we're swimming with the current. If we were swimming against the current, we would be struggling to move forward at all. But I want to go a pretty decent distance away from spawn. I don't like setting up next to spawn whenever I do a mod pack on a server. Now it looks like we got an ocean that direction, so let's keep going along the river and see. I'm not sure that I want to swim across the ocean. I don't know what's out there. How is everybody tonight? Ooh, something that I did notice before is we have a thirst meter, which is different from normal Minecraft, obviously. But we can drink water. Hey, kelp. That's something we can break with our bare hands. Let's go north. Get to land, because it's kind of being difficult to swim against the current there. This is another one of the flowers that has clay under it. we've got enough clay. Ooh, that's malachite. You know what? We're at least a few hundred blocks away from spawn, so we can find a spot somewhere around here. That'll be fine. We can make a waypoint and mark our malachite on the map because we're going to need that. But first, we might as well go ahead and pick up some of these. Because if we hold shift over this, 5 of these makes 2 ingots. And we're going to need a copper pickaxe in order to mine up anything else. And that's about the extent of what I know of Terra Firma Craft at all. Because like I said, this is my first time playing it. And that's just about as far as I got with the early quests in the test world. Let's get one more. That'll give us 6 ingots worth. There it is. Alright, now let's find a spot where we can set up a base camp. We're gonna need access to trees. Also, something that I've noticed is that it seems like you don't get saplings from trees at all, which is a little bit curious. And that's partially why I don't want to set up base camp like near spawn. Also, what is red all over the mini-map? Is that all lava? My goodness. These volcanoes are a little bit crazy. I kind of want to find an area that's a little bit flatter than this. Also, something that we will do eventually is we are going to bring the Mighty Architect in. Create is in this pack, so we have access to the schematic cannon. And so we'll use the Mighty Architect to create an actual base building. And then paste it in with the schematic cannon. Now, I don't know how difficult the schematic cannon is to make in this mod pack. I don't know if it's been changed. We can take a look real quick though. Let's see. Schematic cannon. Okay, it looks like it's normal. That's good. So then we just need to find a good source of gunpowder and then whatever blocks we want to use. Which with Terra Firma Craft, it looks like we got lots of different stone types. So we could probably come up with a pretty good palette. Get some trees up here. Also, we're looking in the water because there are some ores that we can find in the water. And one of the, two of the things that we really need to find fairly early on, I think, is we need to find silver and gold to make an alloy. Alright, so let's go ahead and do this. Didn't want to do that. We want to make an axe head. Also, we are going to need to turn the music down or off in the game. There we go. And with the axe head and this guy, we can do that. And then, even though there's no vein mining, you can chop the bottom block of a tree and tear down the whole tree. I like that. It definitely makes up for no vein mining, I think. And it makes sense, quite frankly. And we're gonna need lots of logs, and so birch logs it is, I guess. We're probably gonna just end up destroying this hatchet. Alright, we got 26 logs. We do need more, yeah. Because getting the doing our first bit of smelting with this copper takes a lot of logs. A zombie village or zombie baby underneath there. Don't want anything to do with him right now. Now that it's daytime, we can actually swim around and see if we can find some of that, the ore-infused sand that I was mentioning. This is going to take forever to break. We'll just get out of here. We're also going to need to find some food pretty soon. I also wouldn't mind just, finding a biome that's a little flatter. What we got here? Copper deposit. Whoa, that river current is taking that fast. I don't even know where that went. So these we can do something with a sifter to get copper out of them. Let's see. Is it silly? Huh. I don't know exactly how they work. We'll figure it out though. Alright, looks like we might have a more flattened area out over here. Or it's a different biome at least. I don't know if it's flat or not, but it is at least a different biome. And give me just a moment. I need to make a change with I need to make a change with my chat overlay. Move it over a little bit. Up. There we go. Now I can see my items. My chat overlay was hiding my JEI from me. What is that? A saber tooth. I imagine that's going to be aggressive when it wakes up. Is that malachite? No, it's bismuthinite. Alright, let's give let's put a marker there. We don't need that right now, but it's good to know that it's there. I'm not really feeling this biome. It's too hilly. And has a lot of chasms. We got more volcanoes. There's one right there, and there's one over there. Another big old chasm that I wish I didn't have to deal with. Oh, what we got right here? Copper. Huh. This is an actual copper vein. Interesting. We can't do anything with it because we don't have a pickaxe. And I want to find a good spot to build first. Just would like something that kind of flattens out a little bit. Hello there. So I do know that you can just break these with your fists. It takes forever, but it does work. Once I get... Alright, I'll be right back. I'm going to get let my dog out. Alright, I am back. Still want to find a biome that's a little bit flatter than this. don't really want to do any terraforming if I don't have to. We're getting warmer, it looks like. Got some areas over here that are a little bit flatter, it seems. We're up in high elevation, which doesn't really matter to me. Yeah, this might be a winner of an area. I think it'll do. And it's a good distance away from, oh, there's a moose. Or no, it's an elk. Caribou. It's caribou. Got diorite gravel. Yeah, we're gonna claim this area. This is home. Alright, so now what we need to do is we need to take our stones here, and we need a knife, which is also that. And with this knife we can chop the grass and get straw, which we're going to need a pretty decent amount of. Alright, we got 45. Let's get a few more. Okay. So now we want to do this. A few times here. Let's say we'll do 5 of them. We are going to need some more logs. Let's go get some more logs real quick. Alright, we got, I think that'd be enough. So with our clay now, we can, we're going to want to do this, and we're going to want to do this, and now we put this into a vessel, and with a vessel we can make some stuff. I think it breaks the vessel though. Let's make another. And we also want to make a pickaxe head, and I completely messed that up. Now, with an ingot, if we got a copper ingot, let's see, copper ingot. If we use the copper ingot, can we make stuff with ingots? Not really, it doesn't look like. What is that? A roofing hammer. So it looks like our tools are pretty much restricted to making the terra firma craft way. So a copper pickaxe is going to be the copper pickaxe head, which is cast 1 ingot of copper. All right. So, to do this, we need... Let's see. Let's get... There's another thing we want to get real quick. This right here. So it's 3 up on the left side from the middle, and that guy. And while we're at it, let's get the last of these that we need, which I remember what this is. That's just a weapon. Alright, so here we can hit the V key to place these things down inside here. And the small stuff you can do 4 of. Let's go ahead and make another one of these. And so with these, you can only place 1 of each in. And then on top of the stuff that you place down, you put 8 straw and 8 logs. And now the last thing we need to do is shift right click with a fire starter. And that makes a fire. And let's see. Let's get some more. Let's get some more twigs, or well, one more twig. Somewhere, I'm sure there's a twig, probably over by the trees. It takes a while. It takes 8 game hours for those fire pits to do their thing. You know what? We've got a javelin. Oh, that's a one-time throw, huh? Well, and I have no idea where it went, or if you can even get it back. Alright, well, let's make another, and we'll just use it to attack instead of throwing it. Oop. It's the same damage if you just attack with it, so. Because I want to see how tasty the caribou is. Not to mention we're hungry. Stop running, caribou. You will become a steak. Did I get meat? Surely there was some kind of meat there. Really? Nothing? I chased that caribou down for that long and didn't get anything out of it? Hey, there we go. Got 11 raw venison. Ooh. All right, let's get ourselves some twigs. We need sticks. And we're going to see about cooking this venison up. So, making a fire or a fire pit, you throw 1 log down, 3 sticks, and 5 straw, all on the same block, and light it on fire, and it turns into a fire pit. Now, let's see, will you cook? Looks like you will. So, 1 protein or 2 protein. Nice. And it looks like we get a decent amount of saturation out of it. And there we go. We are full. Go ahead and cook the rest of it while the fire is burning. Because these fires do go out. Alright, let's take a look at our quests and see what we got here. So that would give us a wrought iron hoe and an achievement. I'm not going to worry about the hoe. We'll go ahead and get it. Let's lock this. Alright, so we need a stone hammer to finish that quest. Stone hammer is that. And that finishes that quest along with several others. Then we're going to have this finished as soon as we get done with the cooking of stuff. We're going to need a saw blade. So let's grab our clay. Now let's see, what else could we get? Oh Lord, no thanks, not on that one yet. Alright, it wants us to have more of those, I guess. We can make a few more. Alright. And then the last one we're going to make for right now is the ingot, I think. Which is right here. So 2x3 on the left side in the middle. Right there. Alright, and it looks like our others are done. So let's go ahead and get these in here. We can pick these up. They're too hot, I think, right now, but they'll cool down still. Yeah, they're still too hot. So we can't use them just yet. But they'll cool down over time. Alright, and And now what would happen if I take the fire starter and set it off right here? You gonna spread to those? I sure would like it if you did. Oh well, we're not gonna sit and wait. Okay. So, we need to get some water. And you know what? Let's kill this caribou. I can run now, caribou. You guys are slippery for being such big, slow animals. And you didn't give anything. Stingy caribou. We're going to need to get a water source up by the base camp pretty soon. Holy crap, we're not getting that water. Any spot that goes down by the water? Kind of making it down there. Yeah, here we go. Alright. Okay. So, our vessels have cooled down now. And you'll remember 4 of the malachite, or 5 of the malachite rather, is 2 ingots. And so I believe I do this like this. I think I put, let's see, put that and that. No? How do we do this? Casting, yes. Oh, I bet I know what I've got to do. And if that's the case, then I need to get more clay. I bet it is. I bet I goofed. Let's see if we can find some more clay around here. If I had some leather, I would tame that donkey. What we got here? Wild barley, which we can eat. What's different with... Oh, expiration. Okay. We need some clay. Also, I need more straw. Where's my knife? Hematite. What is hematite? Cast iron. Oh. I don't think those are going to be friendly over there, so we're not going that direction. Surely we'll find some clay soon. What we got here? Horsetail. That's not one of the plants that marks clay. Nope. Oh, don't want to fall in that. Chromite. What's chromite? Liquid chromium, which gives just a chromium ingot. I don't know what we can use this for, but okay. And it's going to get a lot harder to see where clay might be as it gets darker. I don't think the wolves are friendly. I do believe the wolves are not friendly. What we got over here? Ooh, goldenrod. That's one of the flowers that marks it. And we got clay right here. And you know what? It'll be a lot faster if we break it with a shovel. Hematite. Alright, so let's take a moment and talk about the large vessel. We can throw stuff in here that we don't need to have in our inventory just this moment. Let's see. And close it up. And then we can take the closed up vessel, throw it on our back, and ta-da! It's not amazing, but it's a little bit of storage, and it's transport, like it, you can transport stuff with it. And good. There's nothing I like more in Minecraft than when it starts raining in the middle of a stream, especially when that rain is happening at night. And even I can't see. Well, hello there. Hey, bud. Oh, don't go down there. Alright, back over to where we started our base camp. I do like the fact that the surface is peaceful. As long as we're not going into caves and stuff, we don't have to worry about mobs. That's pretty nice. All right. What we got over here that's glowing? I'm not sure what's glowing here, but I'm okay with it. It gives us a little bit of light. Alright, so I think what we need to do is we make a vessel. And then... No? Let's take our large vessel off real quick. Oh. Okay. So 9 small malachite gives 1 ingot. Okay, it's less than I thought it was. So that's 144 copper. But I can't put this guy in there. So do I do this and then this? Let's take a look at the quest book and see. Finding copper. We found copper. Alright. Once you found at least 10 pebbles that make copper, we can use a pit kiln to cast some parts. Make a vessel, fill it with enough copper pebbles, then fire it up using a pit kiln. Once the kiln's done, pick up the vessel and place your pickaxe mold inside. Okay, I gotcha. So we don't put that in yet. And it's 144, so it's not 10, it's 9. Let's just make sure. Yeah, 144 millibuckets. Alright, and so let's grab our straw. We'll need to chop down another tree. Real quick, my dog's ready to come back in, so I will be right back. Alright, I am back. And so yeah, we need to chop down a tree. This guy is about to break, so we're going to need to make another axe head. And we'll find a twig over there, I'm sure. Like that one. now, if we chop down just one log on the bottom, yeah, we're broke. Did we even get a log? I don't know that we did. But here we go. Let's get all of these. That was only 8. Thought it felt like it should be more than that. That one was 9. Why, hello there, quail. Thank you for the raw quail. Alright. So now we'll... Oh, don't do that. And light is on fire. Like so. And let's throw our quail in here. And we have to relight this. But that's essentially the same stats as the venison, so yay food. Alright, let's see. Let's see if we got any more stuff around us while that thing cooks down. Wild garlic. See, we're doing good on protein, it looks like. We do need to make our way back down to the riverside so that we can get more water, because we are getting low on the water. We got ourselves a pointless cave here, but it's got andesite in it. There we go. Igneous alloy. Zinc dust and igneous dust. Oh, so it looks like our first actual furnace is a GregTech one. That's very interesting. Are you telling me we had clay right here? I went searching around for clay and it was sitting right here. Literally right behind us. Got a minute and 15 seconds left. Let's go get another twig while we wait on that, and we can make another knife. So we are going to need some more straw. Alright, so now we open this guy up and throw that in there. It's filling up. Alright, now what do I do? Oh, okay, shift right click. And now we need another twig, don't we? Yep. One more twig, right there. And boom, we got our first pickaxe. Alright, we are going to need more copper though. But now I think we can go and harvest some of the copper that I saw over, I think it was over. Actually, there was more copper this direction. Boy, the days don't last very long in this pack. And you know, with the surface being peaceful, in my opinion, they should just have the day-night cycle favor the days more. Since it really doesn't make a difference as far as the gameplay goes. I don't usually mess with the day-night cycle in a pack, but I may change it up in this one and have the days be a lot longer. Like I said, with the reason being that it just simply doesn't affect the gameplay at all. Because monsters don't spawn on the surface. They only spawn in caves and dark rooms. And it would just be easier to see. In fact, I'm going to turn the brightness up because I can't see a thing. Let's see. Brightness. Didn't really make a difference. Let's see if it's in the shaders. Let's see. Advanced options. Night brightness. Let's just do this. Turn the night up. That's better. Still looks like nighttime, but we can at least see stuff. Where was that copper vein? Glad I didn't fall in there. Oh, I hear a spider. It's underground somewhere. There was a copper vein somewhere around here that was exposed to the surface. That's hematite, which is wrought iron, and not what we want. Or not wrought iron, cast iron. sphalerite. If I'm not mistaken, sphalerite is 10? Zinc. Ooh, okay. Well, we'll take some of the zinc. And interesting. Okay, so we're probably going to want some more lard. It's really raining again. And once again, we can't see anything because now the rain. That's more hematite. I should have marked that copper vein. Alright, come on, game. I wish I could see anything. Alright, so I know I've gone too far because that bismuthinite vein is right here. And it was after I found that. Well, we got... Oh, it's lava down there. Well, sorry for it being practically impossible to see anything. What we got here? It looks like hematite. Well, that's frustrating. Alright, it's starting to brighten back up here. Ah, no, it is copper. Okay. So we found a copper vein. It's not the one we originally were looking for, but it'll work. What happens if we break the surrounding blocks on an ore block? Oh, that's cheap. If it works for other blocks, it should work for ore blocks too. Alright. Oh, we got some pretty big chunks. Alright, that'll be good enough for now. Oh. See, if I would have been able to see earlier, I probably would have noticed this. Alrighty. Looks like animals spawn pretty frequently. Because there's a male quail on my map that wasn't there a minute ago. And we're back. That was a rat. All right. Let's see. So we got 2.7 and 0.2. And 0.1. All right, so that should give me, that's 4. No. All right, we got 1 ingot, 3.7, and that should be 4 ingots. But 144 times 4 is not 576 or 568. It's 576. So somehow we're 12 over. Oh well. We will figure that out later. I am going to put that up, and we are going to want more of these. Let's do 2 more of those. Okay. Alright, I'm going to need some twigs and some logs. Should have cooked the sphalerite too. Alright, we got 1.3 and 0.7. We are going to need more ingot casks. And that means I'm going to need more logs. Wow, I only got 2. No, here we go. But still not enough. Did it really not give me 2 logs from that? Also, yellow white, so it's got to be done in the kiln. So with lumber, we can start making things that you would normally use planks for. And let's see, a workbench. What is a workbench? Oh, it takes 4 pieces of lumber to make a plank. And we have to use planks in the recipe for crafting table. Yikes. I'm not a big fan of when mods like make planks harder to get, or more time consuming to get, I should say. I don't mind them having having a thing where you have to do a certain thing to get the planks, like having to get a saw to get the planks. That doesn't make that doesn't matter to me. But when one log turns into 1 plank at most, that's a little frustrating. And I would argue that it doesn't really add to the experience. It just artificially extends it, like it's a faux difficulty kind of thing. Alright, we got our copper. So fill this up. And then fill this up. Ah, the content's solidified. That's unfortunate. I don't know if we can, I don't know if we can put the, or re-melt them. It looks like the ingot cast is actually, oh, 10% of chance of breaking. Okay. Okay. I don't know what any of this is. Let's see. Make our saw. And with that, we can make an actual crafting table. Why didn't I get credit for that though? Excuse me, I definitely did that. Oh, because I never made this guy. Prospector's pick. You need 1 ingot. And you're not quite an ingot of copper. Alright, we can do this. Let's go get another log. Alright, let's let those cook up. We'll run down and get some more water while we wait on it. I will say, I'm ready to get to an easier method of metals. Like I said, I don't mind this start, but it is definitely going to make me appreciate when we get to the easier methods. All right, real quick, let's see what it's wanting us to do next. Beehive frame. All right, composter to increase nutrition of farmland, making crops grow faster and bigger. Okay. Oh, I didn't know that was there. Oh, interesting. Oh, yikes. A big barrel. Okay, that's going to take a decent amount of lumber.
Check this out.
And it wanted us to have 4 of them. So we're just going to... Oh, we can't put these on there. Oh. Alright, we're just going to set them down on the ground for now. Now let's seal them so we don't get anything in them. Alright, we've gotten a rawhide already. Right there. It's a medium rawhide. Oh. Lime water. How do I make lime water? Flux or lime? How do I get... Okay. So a hammer with... limestone, dolomite. What we got over here? Where's andesite? You're not limestone, are you? Nope, you're igneous. I saw dolomite somewhere. I have a feeling this whole biome is going to be andesite. And we got to be close enough for our copper. So we can't really go anywhere just yet. Got 10 seconds left. Alright. So we've got 16 millibuckets there. And okay. Alright, and that left 8 millibuckets left in it. But that's fine. Now we just need it to cool down. Alright. And prospector's pick. Let's go ahead and place our waystone down over here. And we got, ooh, copper ingots. Rolling mill. I have a feeling that's going to be very useful for a lot of things. Okay, now a bunch of stuff starting to complete.
Have you missed me at all? The road home shatters and I feel the pressure of direction taking over me.
Okay, it looks like we got some greenhouse stuff that we're going to be getting into. And it looks like leather is our end goal. All right, folks, I think that's going to be a good place for us to call it a night for this first episode. We got our first ingots. We're not even close to getting into this, but we'll get there. Lighting fell over on top of my desk. Yeah. So, for anybody that's still with me, I thank you for tuning in. Hope you had a good time, and I will catch you all in the next stream. Have a good night, guys.